Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Netherwood TV on Friday the 26th of October. I'm Rosie, Clarke.
And I'm Natasha and we're both prefects.
In today's episode we will take a look at what some of our students have been getting up to in music,
as well as looking at what the Interact Club have been doing after school.
We will also find out what this week's recommended read is.
And finally we'll hear some general school news and reminders.
We'll start off in the music department to see what our students have been doing after school.
On Wednesday the 28th of November there will be a winter performance at the Civic in Barnsley to celebrate the musical talents of children and young people in Barnsley. A group of Netherwood students will be there performing Highway to Hell by AC/DC and Try by Pink. They have been working extremely hard over the last 2 months to perfect these performances. If you are interested in purchasing tickets, they are available online at www.barnsleycivic.co.uk, or alternatively you can call the Civic box office on 01226 327 000. Tickets cost £5 for adults and £3 for concessions.
On Wednesday the 24th of October was World Polio Day, and Year 9 Interact Club have been researching and preparing a display to explain basic facts.
Polio is a disease which causes the withering of limbs and can lead to total paralysis, but is easily preventable with a very cheap vaccine.
Thanks to Rotary and the Bill Gates Foundation, the disease has almost been completely eradicated across the world, although it still exists in Afghanistan, Pakistan and Nigeria amongst their poorest populations.
Just 20p pays for one polio vaccine, and Interact Club will be raising money at the Christmas fair for the End Polio campaign.
Let's hear from the Interact Club.
Today's World Polio Day.
A vaccine to stop from polio costs only 20 pence.
Please come to our stall at the Christmas fair to donate, because we are trying to raise as many 20p's as possible.
Next we'll take a look at some results from the PE department.
Last Thursday our Year 7 boys football team played at home against Dearne.
They all played really well and worked together as a team. Unfortunately they lost 5-2.
Our Year 11 team also played Dearne last week at home.
A massive well done to the Year 11s who won 4-1.
Our Year 8 team were also in action last week. They played at home against Macaulay High School in the National Cup.
During the game the team drew 4-4, but unfortunately they lost 6-5 on penalties.
Well done to the team who had a fantastic game. The team is looking promising for future games.
The Year 9 football team played away against Maltby last week.
They won their game 5-3. Well done to Jack Noel for getting the player of the match.
On Tuesday our Year 7 netball team travelled to Dearne to compete in a tournament with other schools in Barnsley.
This was their first game our team played together in a competitive situation, and all players demonstrated high levels of commitment, teamwork and sportsmanship.
They finished 5th in the tournament. Here are some pictures of the team in action.
It's time to hear from Mrs Headley from Recommend a Read.
Hello Netherwood, it's the end of term, so it's Mrs Headley's Recommended Read. Today I've got a very special one for you because I'm going to recommend The Sleep Stealer by Donna Hill. Now Mrs Donna Hill is our Senko and my very, very, very good friend. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this story. It's about Nikki, who was playing around with a Ouija board, and her friends believe that they might have raised a 200-year-old spirit called Kate from the dead. So you can imagine where this is going, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds a little bit on the scary and dark side. I have read it and I did really, really enjoy it. And as it's my friend's book, well, I would say that, wouldn't I? Anyway, so go and get it. It's available on Amazon, or you can even borrow Mrs Headley's copy if you want to. All right, so that's the book. All I've got to say is have a lovely half term, go away, recharge your batteries. I always say it, but go and recharge your batteries, have a good time, stay safe, and we'll see you in November. Bye!
Now on to some reminders and general school news.
Remember, you can still buy a strip of raffle tickets today for the Halloween raffle.
Tickets are 50p a strip and are available from Mr Utley and Mrs Oates during break or lunch.
The winner will be drawn this afternoon and will be announced through the 10i system in school or on social media.
The next theatre enrichment letters are now available from Mr Utley or Mrs Oates.
The next trip is to see A Christmas Carol on Friday the 30th of November.
If you are wanting to go on the trip, please collect a letter from the Creative Hub on the top floor.
On Thursday the 8th of November there are a number of sporting fixtures against Barnsley Academy.
There are games for our Year 7, Year 8 and Year 9 netball teams and our Year 7 and Year 11 football teams.
If you can play, please put your name outside the sign-up sheet outside DO15.
This is a reminder about Netherwood's annual Christmas fair.
This year the fair will be on Wednesday the 5th of December from 5:30pm in Park Space.
If you would like a stall, please email Mr Utley or Mrs Oates using the email addresses below.
That's all for this week. Thank you for watching Netherwood TV.
We hope you all have a lovely half term and we will see you on Friday the 9th of November for our next episode.